Hello, welcome to this edition of Table Topics RE. I'm Stacy Harmon.
And I'm Scott Shang.
And we just finished the SMMOCre RE meeting and wanted to give you the recap of the top takeaways. And
heated discussion today.
Very heated discussion. We started with a discussion about the difference between inbound and outbound marketing. You want to give a brief recap of that?
Inbound marketing is kind of the it's kind of the catchword for social media marketing.
Attraction marketing,
social media marketing, permission-based marketing. Right. Seth Godin's got permission-based marketing.
Yeah.
I just got the founders of HubSpot just came out with their book called Inbound, and it's about their experiences and how everything they've written about, they've actually applied to their business and how they came about that. So we were talking about the difference between inbound is permission-based marketing, outbound is traditionally what you would think of as broadcasting or advertising.
So television commercials, direct mail, trade show booths, those kinds of things.
It's also
cold calling.
And it's also called interruption marketing.
Yes.
So outbound is you're pushing your message and you're interrupting what people are doing so that they can listen to your message, like a television commercial.
Yeah, and so we actually discussed that there may be effective strategies in both inbound and outbound marketing. You just really need to be clear about what they are and not be mixing outbound messages in your inbound marketing efforts, which relates to not broadcasting in an inbound social media kind of channel.
Yeah.
So we had a good discussion, and the books that Scott referenced are great resources if you have further interest in that. Moving on though, we asked the room kind of what it is they wanted to know about social media, and we think some of you may have similar questions, and one that really stuck out and we had a discussion about was, how do I track the effectiveness of my social media marketing efforts? And one of the great things about social media marketing is that many parts of it are trackable. There's certain things that you can track. You can track traffic, you can track number of clicks, you can track number of impressions, and one of the top tips at the core of tracking was you really should have a free piece of software called Google Analytics installed on your website. It's going to tell you a lot of details. Most of you probably already have that, but don't forget old school techniques of simply asking your customers how they found out about you. It's very hard to track if you're getting a deal from a Facebook friend, for example, unless they're actually sending you a message, a private message, or you're asking them when they call you, how did you hear about me?
Yeah, and also if you're doing online or inbound marketing and you're doing like a Facebook ad, maybe that's sort of inbound marketing. Or if you're sending people to a landing page, you can go old school and put a unique phone number and email address on that page, or as an opportunity for them to contact you for tracking. As far as Google goes, one of the tools that we talked about, and this is a little bit geeky, but anybody that's at that level will understand this. Google, you can probably Google this, it's called URL Builder. And what it does is it allows you to put a URL, it allows you to put a web page address in there, tag it, call it what it is, click it, and it'll add tracking code to that URL. So when you're looking at your analytics, you can tell how many clicks and how much inbound traffic from that specific link.
Yeah, it's a really great tool to research. We'll put the link in the bottom of this post so you've got access to that. And then also, when it gets to be a little fluffier, like you're looking at a Facebook page and it's kind of like how many impressions you're getting and you're trying to track if that matters, obviously more impressions are going to be better than fewer impressions, and impressions are defined as the number of times your post is being seen in a news feed or appears in a news feed, or your content's being seen on the wall. It may not necessarily mean people are actually looking at your content or reading it, but it's being, the possibility exists. Obviously you want to have more rather than less, but don't overlook the importance of maybe your email list growing as a result of the number of impressions that you're getting. So are they seeing your content and then maybe clicking through and subscribing to your website? There's strategies that you can build around that can be effective metrics to determine that, say, Facebook is an effective marketing medium.
And we talked on that too, and I think we'll continue to build on it. Why would they give you your email? And what we talked about is a large part of that social marketing strategy is education based. You become an expert by empowering the consumer. And that's really what a lot of these social channels enable us to do, is to educate and empower a consumer, and then they're going to make the decision.
And that's a great inbound marketing strategy in general. So pull it back to there. Okay, and then we also have a segment called No Question is a Dumb Question. And today's question in that segment was, what is Foursquare? And what are the marketing implications of that in the real estate space? And so we defined Foursquare. You want to tell the world, for those that don't know what Foursquare is, what it is?
a geolocation check-in program. Essentially, if you check into some place, you can post on Facebook or Twitter. From your phone. It's a mobile device that allows you to.
It's a mobile application, actually. You would download the application on your mobile device, right?
Right.
Okay, just to clarify.
It's an app, yeah, something like that. It'll essentially gives you an opportunity to leave a map of where you're at.
Mm-hmm.
So you can tell people, I'm here, with a clickable map that they can go to and kind of see where you're at, kind of let your friends know where you're at and what you're doing. But what was unique about Foursquare is that they were sort of the first, they were one of the first services like this that added a real gaming layer, because to incentivize you to check in, you earn badges, and if you check in enough, you become mayor of that place.
Very meaningful things, of course.
Well, businesses are getting smart. There's a lot of Starbucks that give a free drink to the mayor of that store. So there's a lot of businesses that were picking it up.
We said it might have been a little slow to be adopted by the real estate space because it's hard to give a coupon to a real estate, somebody who's interested in real estate. But
Christian had a great idea.
Yeah, we had a couple great ideas that came up. We'll talk about a couple of them. One of the ideas was we have an agent who's going to check in at a restaurant that she's at and invite people to come and chat with her if they have questions, or come and just socialize with her if she was having a meal, having kind of a meetup using check-ins on geolocation to kind of announce where she's at and encourage people to come and meet her face-to-face, which is a really great strategy. And then Christian had a really great one as well.
He had a great idea. He's basically asking people to check in at open houses, and the first 5 people that check in, he's giving them lottery tickets.
Yeah.
So what is that, a $1 investment, $5 investment for the first 5?
Yeah.
And the cool thing about that is it gives them an opportunity to engage and start a conversation with the people that doesn't make it feel like you're a salesperson.
Right.
You know,
and so what he does, which is really great, is he puts a sign on the front door when they walk in that says, if you're one of the first 5 people to check in at this location, we'll give you a lottery ticket. And he's not having a huge adoption of it, but we talked about the benefit of exactly what Scott said. He's starting a conversation about something that's not real estate related. He's building rapport with people. The other benefit is he's actually finding the techie customers, which is supporting his business. Yeah. And then there's a third benefit too, which is this is the perceived professionalism that he has, or the perceived techiness that he has as a result of publicizing these tools. So a seller's actually probably pretty happy with them too.
A seller would think that's really innovative. That stands out.
And look how you're getting the word out about my listing, which when people check in either on Foursquare or Facebook has Places, which is similar also, allows people to basically endorse the location, so maybe endorse your listing that they're coming to the open house at, and have that broadcast to their sphere of influence or the people that are connected to them either on Foursquare or Facebook Places. Really interesting application and clever, very clever.
Yeah, and another application of that we talked about is if somebody doesn't know about Foursquare, it's an easy segue into, well, are you on Facebook? Because if you're my friend on Facebook, you can see which open houses I'm going to be at.
Yeah.
So that might be another side door, back door into having a conversation.
Just one more way to have the opportunity to create what I call this digital bridge to people who are in your sphere or you've met and may over time buy, sell houses or refer business to you. So a lot of great little tips today. And we'll be back next week with another recap. But if you're in the Orange County area, please feel free to join us on Mondays. You can go to SMMOCre.com. But for this edition, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
See you next time.
Bye.